Ito Smith, his first carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Cadence goal.
Foles. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
1-1-1.
Here's Foles. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Smith. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Foles. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. Oh, the spin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. First down, Vick. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Vick on second down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Third and long for Vick. Goes underneath for Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards there and a first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Here's Vick. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Chance there from long distance to get our first points on the board. How close was it to getting there? Pretty darn close.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
13.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. To throw here. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's a give to Smith. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
13. Wide 80. Under.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Myers able to knock it through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd down, Vick. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And able to get this one all the way up to to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Quick! Space that too!
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Alpha, shift!
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10.
Six! 380!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Hey, Silver.
The pitch goes to Smith. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Water. 380! Mike, 3. There we go. Silent.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On the give, this is Lynch. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They come up in an offset eye.
180! 6!
Watch twist! Watch twist!
Be alert! Be alert!
Check. Lucky! Switch!
Down to hit!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Far down. Stand up there.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. On the move to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we are, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, Vic. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Vic will look to throw on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Eagle.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Vick to the air again. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A first down carry for Henry. He showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll run it again with Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the gun, Vick steps away to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Sean Lee able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Throwing, Vick. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are in for 6. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Under. 180. Go.
Foles. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Emerson Griffin. In there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. First down, Vic. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bears will add on to their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So out come the Chargers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Go! Flat.
Now Foles. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
SOS.
Be alert!
Bike three. Combo.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man right side is Shark. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll run it again with Smith. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
On play action, they'll throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this will be taken at the 13. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a second down throw for Vic. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Vic readies to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Vic. Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Vic. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Oh, good move. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense, and that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a play fake here on first down. Space to maneuver at the 40. And Winslow brings it in over the middle. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Down goal. Thick. Tiger. Zebra.
Here's Foles. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. A big play on 3rd down for the Chargers. 47 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Hey, go. Down goal. Go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Thick.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
One.
Mike 3. Let's go.
Thick. Purple 64.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, You saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The Chargers on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Again to Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now they're going to throw it here with Vic. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Will Tye, 48 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. Vic now. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Foles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Great. Winning. Go.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he expect it to happen? Probably not.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having